guys, it's Marissa, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. So this is a video that I have wanted to do for a long time, and you guys have asked me lots of questions about it throughout the years. So this is going to be my tattoo removal experience. Now, if you guys keep up with my videos, you guys know that I recently got it covered up. So I will be talking about the cover-up process. I will be talking, and I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so I will be answering you guys' questions. I'm going to be talking about my experience, the cost, the pain, where I went. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys all the freaking tea about it in case you guys are thinking about getting a tattoo removed, or if you guys are just curious, because I know I was. If you guys are new here, my name's Marissa. I do 2 new videos a week, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Also, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. So I will have my Snapchat right here, and then my Instagram and Twitter right here. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, this is not my normal background. I talked about this in my last video. I'm in the process of moving right now, so we're still figuring out where and how to film, so I'm sorry about this background. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop right in and basically tell you guys why and what I was getting removed. Also, I'm gonna add some photos. I remember taking photos throughout the process, but I don't have photos of every session and like everything. I wish I had done that. Like, I didn't record anything, so I wish that I did that, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna insert pictures that I have because I know I have some pictures. Basically, I'm just gonna show you guys a picture of the tattoo that I got. I got this tattoo when I was 19. This is probably like the best picture I have of when I first got it done. So basically it said happiness in Arabic. And there was nothing, I didn't love the tattoo. I wish that it was done a little bit smaller. I remember when I first got it done, but there was nothing wrong with it to where like I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this removed. Basically, I had moved to Orlando, Florida, and I wanted to get into doing like makeup for movies and stuff, and a lot of the people that I was talking to at the time and networking with and stuff said like the best way to get into doing movies in that area is to work for Disney World, because they do like, they'll help you get on some movie sets and stuff like that. So I had an interview with Disney World. Everything went great until she asked me if I had any tattoos, and I knew Disney World had like rules against it, but basically the way that Disney World is like I wasn't being a princess. Like, they have like an underground world so that people can like travel to different areas, and so I would be doing the makeup for like the shows, the princesses, stuff like that. And it wasn't even more makeup, it was more like hair. So I knew that they had very specific rules on like tattoos, piercings, stuff like that. Like, I knew they were very strict, but I still went to the interview, and I can't lie, so they were like, oh, do you have any invisible tattoos? So I showed her my tattoo, and she was just kind of like, oh, okay, sorry, like, you know, you're not allowed to have that. And I was like, oh, like, is there any way I can cover it up? Because just, it was small enough to where if I put just like an average band-aid on it, the band-aid would cover it up. Any job I've had that like I wasn't allowed to have tattoos at, I was able to just do that. Or I was like, I could cover it up with makeup, like I do airbrush makeup, all this stuff, you know. So then I went home, and I remember thinking about it like long and hard. And I emailed them, and I was like, oh, like this is so crazy of me. Like, you guys can all please comment and tell me what an idiot I am. Like, this is how, like, I'm not an impulsive person, but every once in a while, like with moving to different states or like stuff like this, like stuff that I really want, like I will just drop everything for. Like logically thinking about this, I'm like, Marissa, are you stupid? What if I get it removed? Because like I don't love it. Like, it wasn't a tattoo that I was in love with. It was just like a tattoo that I had, you know. It's like, like what if I just get it removed? So I like called that, I think I was emailing them, and they were like, oh yeah, like, you know, if you get it removed, we'll have you come in for a second interview, and we could do a technical interview, and we'll go from there. So like, didn't even guarantee me the job, just guaranteed me a second interview. My crazy freaking ass. I was like, bet, you know, like, let me go get this removed right now. Like, I'm gonna get it removed. So that's kind of why. And then after that, I looked up a place, which I will have them linked down below because I really don't remember the name. I'll have to do some researching to figure it out. I found a really nice place. It was in Winter Park, Florida, which is in like the Orlando area. So if you guys are from the Orlando area, that was a great place. I'm glad that I went there because I really didn't do a whole lot of research. So I set up a consultation with them, and I went in. I loved the place. My only real advice for like places to go is to make sure you go to a like doctor, because now I think certain states have certain laws on it, but I know pretty positive Florida did not have a law that like you had to be a doctor or you had to be like some type of nurse or something. Like, I know Ohio, I'm pretty positive Ohio, you have to have some sort of different registration for it, but Florida, I know they have really weird rules, and like estheticians can do a lot of things that they can't do in other states, like injections and stuff like that. I don't know if it's different with tattoo removal, but I'm pretty sure it is. Biggest recommendation is to go to a actual doctor, just because it is, I'm gonna show you the pictures, and like they take off hella layers of your skin, and I mean, it makes sense. Like they're going, so the way that the skin works is like there's several layers to it, but there's like the epidermis and then the dermis. I'm pretty positive. I should know this. I'm licensed to do this stuff, but I really don't know. But basically there's like an upper layer, and then there's like the deep layer, and like the deep layer is where tattoos sit, basically. Like that's where the ink is, and that's why they stay, you know, because the upper layer sheds. Whatever. Anyway, so basically they're going deep in your skin, you know, so make sure you go to someone that is a doctor, so that way, just because it's your skin, you know, and like there can be scarring and stuff. Anyway, like I said, I will link the place that I went down below. I went there for the consultation, and they said that it would probably take about 6 treatments, and the way the treatments are, I believe they're like 4 to 6 weeks in between the treatments. Now I had this done several years ago, like, I mean, not several, I guess it was like 2.5 years ago. They said that it would probably take about 6 treatments, but they don't really know until they actually like kind of see how it's lifting, like how it's taking it out and stuff. And you know, like that's not their fault, basically. They were just kind of like, you know, you can pay for 6 treatments and then we can go from there. And the way that they had it set up, now obviously I'm sure every office and every place is different, but the way that the place that I went had it set up, that if I paid for them in one, like all 6 sessions at one time, I would get a deal on it. So I ended up paying, I think it was about $1,000 for just 6 sessions. And when I, like, it was tiny, like it was not big like this, it was just a little word, and I think I paid $60 for the tattoo. So it is pretty pricey. I am sure if you have a bigger tattoo, like something like this or even bigger than this, it's going to be more pricey, so keep that in mind. And obviously it depends on where you go, so don't think just because mine was $1,000 that yours is going to be $1,000. I just want to give that as a reference, because I hate watching these videos and people never see the price of how much they paid. I'm like, that's what I want to know. So yeah, mine was about $1,000. I don't remember how much it would have been per session, because I paid for all 6 sessions in one, and I know I got a better deal doing that, which is why I did it. So keep that in mind. I don't remember. So they start off, and when they do it, they take, now obviously I feel like every office is going to be different. Again, every place is going to be different. When he would start off, the doctor was so nice. He would take this like ice roller thing. It was so freaking cold, but he did it to like numb me, and then I think he would put a numbing cream on first, and then he'd let me sit there for like 15-ish minutes, and then he'd come back, wipe the numbing cream off, and then he would take this ice roller and just like roll it like right before he took the laser. And I think that really helped with the pain wise. It was so cold that it hurt. Like, have you ever, so like that didn't feel great, but it also helped at the same time, if that makes any sense. And then he would laser it, and mine was so tiny that I really didn't, like the first session I had really didn't hurt that bad. It took like 2 seconds, like literally 10 seconds, and he was done. But he basically just outlined it, and he told me, he was so informative and nice. But he was like, yeah, so this is going to, it's really not going to look like it does much when we're done. Like, as soon as you look at it when I'm done lasering it, it's all going to look white, and then you'll slowly get the color back. So basically, first session wasn't bad, took like 10 seconds, and then he wrapped it up. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, as my sessions progressed, the pain got worse, because he would go over it with like higher powered laser. Like, I don't really know a lot about it to be giving you guys all the information, but he said that it was like a stronger something of the laser, I don't know. And then he would like go over it longer. The more sessions I had, the more it started hurting. So my first session wasn't that bad. I was like, okay, you know, because everybody tells you how painful it is. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it felt good, because it did not. Like, it was pretty painful. But I think the worst part of all of it was like the 4 weeks of healing in between. So like, he would wrap it up in like this, like a bandage and like gauze and stuff, and it would like, the first couple days were gross. Like, it would like be bloody. And I purchased, I don't have it anymore, but I purchased special, it was basically like a medicated like Neosporin, like a very strong Neosporin, he said, but it helped with like healing faster and then for infections. So anyway, it would be gross and bloody. I had to put the cream on and stuff, and then it would blister like, ooh, and it hurt so bad. It looked disgusting, it hurt, and it was blistery, like I have flashbacks. So there definitely is risks, I feel like, with your skin. Long story short, as I went through this process, I realized that like I didn't even want that job that bad, and how stupid it was of me and like impulsive of me to get this tattoo removed. And it wasn't because I love the tattoo and all this stuff and like it mattered that much to me, but it was because like I want tattoos and I want piercings and I want to color my hair crazy colors, which now it's dark anyway, but you know what I mean. Like I was like realizing like how much, and like I want nails, like I wasn't allowed to have nails like that at that job, but I realized like I was giving up so much of myself for a job that like wasn't even that great or important to me. I just had it in my mind that I needed it. And then if you guys, again, if you follow me, obviously I don't live in Florida anymore, so I ended up moving home and I only had 5 sessions, so I really have another session there. He said I could come back and get it anytime, but you know what, I just covered it up. I'm gonna insert pictures again of what I have in between treatments, and if I can figure out what treatment it was, I will let you guys know. But I only had 5 treatments. I know you guys have seen in like past videos, because I've gotten comments on it, and I would get comments on it just in like real life, like what is that, because it was pretty removed, but I honestly don't think that my 1 more session would have removed it. Now the doctor didn't say yes or no it would. He said like we'll have to see, but I do remember that I think it was like the 2nd session, he was like, you know, like tattoo artist must have been having an off day or something, because there's certain areas that are really deep and certain areas that aren't. It was just like an inconsistent, like not greatly done tattoo anyway. I think that played a part in it too, because there's certain areas that you could see more, and then there's certain areas that are like more gone. So I left it alone for I think a good like year and a half-ish, maybe even 2 years actually. If you guys just saw, it's like one of my latest videos. I just recently got it covered up with this tattoo. Yeah, I'm way happier having it covered up now, because I would get so many weird comments. Now you can still see it a little bit through this tattoo. I didn't get it fully covered up, but I'm going to add to this eventually, so I'm not that worried about it. So many comments, people are like, Marissa, there's a marker or something on your arm. I'm like, bitch, shut up. So pain, if I had to judge the pain, like I'm gonna put it on a scale, I guess. So me getting the tattoo, and I'm gonna do a scale of like 1 through 10. So me actually getting the tattoo itself, I would say would be like a 4, I guess. Tattoos don't really bother me that much, so, but it was my first tattoo. It wasn't a bad tattoo to get, like it wasn't a bad area, but I guess the overall pain of me getting it removed, now like I said, first session, no big deal. I would match it like same as getting a tattoo, like wasn't bad. But as the sessions progressed, like going into like the 5th session, like I would probably say like a 7-ish or like an 8. It was bad, but it wasn't super bad. Like I've had more painful things done, but it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't something that I looked forward to. But like the healing process on a uncomfortable like pain level would be like a 9, because that shit was terrible. It would hurt, then it would blister, then it would itch so bad, but I couldn't itch it because then I would be like peeling. Oh, it would like scab. It was gross. It was gross, and it was painful, and it was like painfully itchy, and I couldn't itch it because it was like wrapped up. I had to leave it wrapped up for like a week. It was just so annoying and painful and itchy and gross. Healing in between the sessions was way worse than getting the sessions actually done. Really, like it sounded like snapping of like rubber bands. Like it just sounded like a rubber band like smacking your arm. Felt more like grease smack, like smacking your hand. You know how that's like that sharp like ow like type of pain, like little bee stings or something? It felt worse than that. But it felt like a grease like splatter, like hot but not hot. Like it's so hard to explain. It was a weird feeling. Oh, the smell. One of the worst parts of it was the smell. It smelled like burning flesh, which it was. I know that they were burning my flesh with a laser, but like ew, I don't want to smell it. Like that's yeah. Was it worth it for me and my circumstances? Obviously not, because I ended up getting it covered up anyway. I got it done for like a dumb reason, so. And it wasn't a dumb reason. Like if you're getting it removed for a job or something, I would just make sure like that job is super worth it to you, because I didn't do that. I don't think that I fully processed and thought about it. Like I was just really impulsive about it. So I recommend like really thinking about it before you're getting it, because one, it's a super long process. So if you're not 100% sure, you might change your mind just like I did halfway through, because it's not like something you just go and get done and it's done. Some people need more than 6 sessions. I would have needed more than 6 sessions if I wanted it fully gone. Very long process, so make sure that it's something that you truly want done. I know some people get it just because they really hate tattoos, or like they got something when they were younger and they hate it. I think in that case, if it's something you really want off your body, like freaking do it. The pain sucks, but like if the tattoo bothers you that bad, like do it. For me though, like getting it done for a job that like I still wanted tattoos anyway, like it was just stupid. I would just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. Do it for you, don't do it for somebody else. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go into the question and answers to make sure that I didn't forget anything. They're really the worst pain, so I kind of covered the pain. I don't think it is the worst pain I've ever felt. Like it was like, it was just a weird pain. I think the worst part would be the healing. And also I asked the doctor that did it before I was done if like how it compared to laser hair removal, because I really want laser hair removal in the future, and he said that laser hair removal is like nothing compared to this. So if you have had laser hair removal, I guess it's like 10 times worse than that. That helps if that encourages you to get it done. But like I said, I don't think it was like so bad to where I wouldn't get it done because I was scared of the pain. All right, next question. How many times did you go, and do you think they can get it lighter than it is? So like I said, I went 5 times, but they paid for 6 times, and they encouraged me to pay for 6 times. And I think it's different for everyone. I think it's different for every tattoo. And when he said the thing about the tattoo artist that did it, like going darker in some spots, I think it just depends, like not who did the tattoo, but how that tattoo was done. But yeah, so I went 5 times. They encouraged me to go 6 times, and they never said that I would really need more than that, because I was kind of telling him like close to like the 4th or the 5th time that like, hey, like this looks like it's not coming off, and he didn't really say like yes or no, but I think it probably would have taken 7 sessions total. Okay, one more question, because the rest of them I really covered in the video. What made you remove your tattoo, and are you thinking of getting something different? So I already gave you guys my whole story of how stupid I am, and if you guys didn't know, I already have something different. So yes, so I just ended up getting it covered up. I could have paid for probably 2 more sessions and it wouldn't have been that expensive, but like I said, the reason that I was getting it removed kind of wasn't a reason anymore. It's covered up now. We're gonna add even more to this. So who loves throwing money down the drain? Because apparently for painful experiences, because apparently I love to. But thank you guys for watching. I hope I answered all you guys' questions and covered everything, but if I didn't, please leave them as a comment and I will make sure to get back to you guys. And if you guys have been through this experience, you know, if you want to leave like your thoughts and experiences down below for everyone to check out, I think that would be super awesome. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Shut up. And I will see you guys in my next video next Monday or Thursday, which make sure you guys are all subscribed and that you give this video a big thumbs up. So peace out.